Joystick battles where legends grow. We're diving deep where the nerd winds blow. Oh yeah, we know. Oh, oh, oh. Comics, games, movies, anime.
Yeah, it looks like it's good now on YouTube.
We got it all here every day. This Grind Societal podcast rules. You know it's true.
It says Rocket League's ranked 1v2s. It's live though. Yeah, it shows you live.
X-Men pages and Mario's quest.
It's like a
Lightsabers come with the Jedi's best. Mecha fights in a kaiju fest. Yeah, we're obsessed, oh yes. Roll the dice, D20 lands. We've got the loot in our hands. Comics, games, movies, anime. Oh, we got it all here every day. This Grind Societal podcast rules. You know it's true.
technology. What are you gonna do about it?
Dolphins alleys to mushroom skies. We're geeking out and we're on the rise. The power-ups fuel our endless highs. No lies, no lies, no lies.
So let's try this again. Hello, everybody. I'm here with Braden, as usual. We got Sneaky Squeaky Snack. Or do you want to be called Sneaky Squeaky Snack or Steven? I guess it don't matter because I said it. Yeah, Snack. We got Snack. And then, of course, me, Grown Aside, hole here. We have to point out the obvious here. Braden's sporting a nice goatee here. He's looking pretty fly. You know? Yeah. And then we got we have the trifecta. We have the goatee, we have the mustache, and we have the beard.
Yeah.
Dude, we really have the ultimate trifecta. This is freaking I'm gonna just say it. This is pretty sexy. All right, but anyways.
We need to go.
Yeah.
Fun fan too.
Dude, you know what we are missing? We need to find somebody with a Fu Manchu.
Or some like mutton chops.
Yeah, the big bushy mutton chops.
Yeah.
What's up, Kimberly? How you doing? So let's go ahead and so we're talking about live adaptations of video games and animes this week on episode 5 of our podcast. Hopefully everything's coming through. Everybody can hear everybody. Unlike the one episode where Braden was talking for 45 minutes and you just hear me talking to myself because nobody said anything. All right. But anyways, so what you guys go, Braden, go ahead and start. What's up, Jonathan?
Okay. Lonnie, I think we kick it off and just get it out of the way. Your favorite adaptation, Halo.
Oh.
You mean the travesty that is Halo? So I read the books, like a lot of the books. I read. I was obviously a big fan of the video game itself. Played all of them except for. I played 4, but it sucked. It's super disappointing. Like, I figured it would be super easy to make a Halo like decent adaptation, but supposedly I was completely wrong. So I was excited when I heard that Spielberg was going to be behind it, which I think he actually ended up being. I'd have to look it up again. But they sold the rights to it like multiple times, and Spielberg ended up with the rights, and then he sold it to like Paramount, I think, or who did it? Yeah, it was Paramount, I think, Paramount Plus.
Paramount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pablo Schreiber, I thought was a good pick for Master Chief, but I don't think obviously the writing wasn't there. Like, I know when they originally did it, they were talking about how they were going to make it like an adjacent universe, like a similar universe, but not the universe of Halo, which is fine and dandy and everything, but it's like they didn't read any material or even play the video game itself. They just completely went off the wall with it, and it was a travesty. I watched the whole first season, didn't bother with the second season. What do you guys think about it?
I same thing. Watched the first season, watched like the first episode of the second season and gave up.
Yeah, it was a huge annoyance. What about you, Snake?
Yeah, I watched like was it like one or two episodes with you, and it was fairly disappointing. You know, the it almost seemed like the environment was kind of like a soap opera kind of environment, like the lighting and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the whole everybody says it, Master Chief taking his helmet off. Like, didn't he take it off episode one?
Dude,
Or
I
was it episode two?
no, it was
I think
progressively
those are two.
it was progressively worse, dude. Because like that's where like the one thing we did get out of the Halo TV show was great memes. Like you had that's where they got Master Cheeks from because like he started off with armor in the first episode, and by the last episode he was like naked running around. So like you couldn't that's it was a freaking joke, man. Like he was going into like dangerous situations when he has like one of the most powerful armors of all time, and he just has it off, or he's got it on partially on, or granted he's a super soldier, cool, whatever, but the armor is a big part of that, and the AI that's based in at Cortana. So,
Yeah, true that.
but
Did they end up ever in the games in the books? Did he ever have romantic relationships?
no, his romantic relationship was with Cortana. Like it was unspoken like love between the two. Like I wouldn't even say love. It was like I don't know. You could say it. I mean, you could say like they loved each other and everything, but like they were closer than you can be with anything. So like I guess it was a relationship, but like they were all about each other, saving each other, being there for each other, and getting through the mission together. So his only romantic relationship was with Cortana herself. So I mean, it was just a joke, dude. They didn't do any homework. They didn't bother trying, in my opinion. I, I think it's a reoccurring theme, man. It's like it's either these millennial writers or the what's the newer generation, Gen Z, isn't it? There's just like they try to improve upon something that's already great and they ruin it all. It's a constant thing that's happening in everything.
Trying to turn it into their own little thing, basically.
Yeah. They're like, here's this awesome story that's beloved by millions and millions of people. How can we throw poop on it?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just been that brings me to my next point, like talking about Halo. Now, there are worse adaptations.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. What would you say? What one would be worse than Halo?
From the ones that I've experienced, I'd say probably Dragon Ball Evolution or whatever it's called, the live action movie that was like 15
God
years ago or
awful.
something that came out.
So bad.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, man.
What made it so bad?
I mean, really a lot of everything. I see a lot of the fight scenes. They, in the anime, they're really long and drawn out. Going for 3 episodes while they're talking. Happens. So in the movie, you don't have as much time to do that, but they still try to throw it in there, and then the fight was like less time than the kind of thing.
This episode in Dragon Ball Z, constipation.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot. Like he grows up with I think it's his grandpa instead of like Master Roshi teaching him his ways kind of. There's the just the fights in general, they're not very entertaining. You can kind of like the way that they fly is like you could clearly see that somebody's on a rope and they're just getting pulled in a direction. There's no fun to it. There's not a lot of character. I don't know, it's just a lot of stuff that they just missed the mark on, kind of like in Halo.
Now let me ask you guys something here, because I don't remember. I watched it, but I don't remember much of that one. I know it was awful, but do you with that? Didn't they just release a new Dragon Ball Z movie?
I don't think so, but there's been some
Not a
like
live action one.
I could have swore they just
there's a
released
lot of like
another one, or was it Street Fighter? It might have been Street
there's
Fighter.
there's community made ones that are actually pretty good, I'd say. But I don't know about like a official live action.
Oh, okay. Dude, I swear I thought I saw like a trailer for it, or maybe it was a community made trailer. But yeah, that
Probably.
was that
They are
was
making they are making a live action Street Fighter movie
that must have been what it
coming
was.
out.
Yeah.
Like
Nah.
I think 2027
hmm Now,
possibly.
out of adaptations, I think one I don't remember which one it was or which one it was called, but there was a Mortal Kombat one that wasn't horrible. Like I can't
The
remember.
new movie or the old movie?
I don't remember
From
which
the
one it
90s?
was. I don't remember which one it
I'd
was.
say the 90s one is phenomenal and I
hmm
love it. The
Yeah.
newer one is okay. It could be better, but it's not awful.
Yeah. I mean, there's not like
You know?
it's not like you're reaching for a storyline on like a fighting game though. So it's
Well,
just
apparently it was good enough because they're making another one.
yeah. I saw it. It was really quick and it was pretty decent. It wasn't horrible. Now I'm waiting for a Dead or Alive version. You know, Dead or Alive would be nice. Um, I like Dead or Alive, but I don't know. Like the fighting games, there's not much story there in the first place. So there's not like a lot you can ruin. There's literally just relationships with each character. So
Yeah.
True.
all right. So like Brayden, didn't you have a particular adaptation you wanted to talk about?
I did. I cannot wait for the new season of Fallout
hmm
because we're finally going to get a definitive answer of what is the actual ending for Fallout New Vegas.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool.
It looks freaking awesome. The first season was fantastic. I loved it. The
Yes.
I like the storyline of it. They did great on all the like details on it. I'm not a huge Fallout fan. I'll be the first to tell you that. I'm just not a fan of the gameplay. The storyline's great. The environment's awesome. I'm just not a fan of the gameplay. I hate the little what do they call it? Like the Vox gameplay, or was it like the slow down shoot thing? It has a particular name, but I'm not a huge fan of that type of gameplay. So, but it was pretty cool. I played Fallout 4. I didn't play. I think I played a little 3. I never played any of the Vegas one, so
God, God.
I don't know anything about it.
Uh,
What do you remember from the video
It's
game? That
personally, it's personally one of my favorites. It's in my top 3.
What do you remember about it that you're hoping that might be in the show?
Honestly, I hope they just adapt the whole storyline from from the guy getting shot, waking up, realizing, hey, I need to go after this person because they just tried to kill me. Meeting the new California Republic, going to war with them. That whole storyline is phenomenal, and I really hope they adapt it well.
hmm So where does Vegas come in with that? I know, like, as far as what I'm guessing, I know season 2 is out already. At least like 1 or 2 episodes, I think. It just started like a week or 2 ago, and then I know from the first season that they're going to Vegas, and then there's the famous Hollywood actor. I guess that's where they were based out of. That's all I know.
Yeah, so I don't really know how they're going to tie it all in, 'cause I haven't seen any of season 2 yet, so I couldn't tell you. I've just seen the trailer of them walking up on Vegas,
Mm-hmm.
so that's all I know.
Now, you know what would be funny
Um,
is
hmm.
this wouldn't be the first time they've done something like this. What if that scene of them walking up to Vegas is literally like the final episode and the final seconds in the final episode of the season? It's not even
I would
part
be
of.
so
It's not
mad.
even part of the season.
I would be so mad.
That'd
No
be
resolution
great.
for you.
Yeah, that'd be great, man. It's like, what is it? What is the movie that did that? So yeah, the original Spider-Man trilogy with Tobey Maguire. I'm a
Yeah.
huge, I'm a huge Venom fan, And like
Yes.
the commercials for Spider-Man 3, if you remember it at all, was all commercials with Venom in it. And like
Hmm.
the whole movie, you're talking about like you're waiting for Venom, waiting for Venom, waiting for Venom, and he literally shows up like in the last like 5 minutes of the movie is over. I was so
Yeah.
mad. I was so mad. Like, what did I get? I got emo Tobey Maguire walking around, and then I just got 5 seconds of Venom. It was freaking annoying.
He literally showed up, got his butt kicked, and died.
Yeah, yeah, it was
To
freaking.
be continued.
It was it was a travesty. But so there's other adaptations that were I thought were pretty interesting. Um, there's the one of the greatest adaptations of all time, the Super Mario Brothers movie from what is it, the '90s?
Something like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Lonnie, people don't believe me when I say this movie is in my top 5 favorite movies ever. I
I
know it's crazy,
That's right.
but it is pure 90s nostalgia, and I love it.
now I wouldn't put it top 5, but I do say it's really freaking good. Like it's like the right amount of corniness and the right amount of
Mm.
like good crappy acting. I don't know how to put it. Like there's no other way to put it. Like it
Dude.
was awesome for its time. And I granted I haven't seen it in like 20 years, but it was so freaking like awesome. Like as a kid, I watched that and I thought it was the greatest thing ever. Like seeing, Mario and his brother and they actually did. I thought they did a great job with like what is it, like Koopas or whatever, and the outfits for the Bowser groups and everything. I actually thought it was a pretty decent
Uh-huh.
job, especially for the time.
The
Well,
de-evolutionizer or whatever it was called.
Yeah, yeah, that's
did you
crazy.
see when the animated movie came out? All of the cast from the live action movie were so mad because they didn't cast any Italian actors that play the characters.
Of course, yeah. This is
Oh, really?
Yeah.
okay. So this is funny. Like I was the fact that you said that. So Mario is a movie about Italian plumbers who live in Boston, and it's made by a Japanese company.
Yeah.
New York, but yeah,
Oh, sorry, New York. Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. Okay,
yeah.
but yeah, freaking, it's freaking, yeah. So it's like it's the whole thing's just like nothing makes sense. So, but it's pretty funny. Like
Just threw stuff at a wall and it stuck.
yeah, exactly. Like it's a rando creator. They probably hit a button on a rando generator thing. It's like, where are they going to be from? Where's this? Okay, but yeah, it's that movie was pretty good. I was a fan of that. Um, that was just like that's probably like goes wrong with like the cult following kind of movies. Like it's so bad it's good. But
Yeah, I think that's a lot of people like that actually.
yeah. And then now I don't know if this would even count, but I guess it is a cartoon. You have the Ninja Turtles '80s movies or early '90s,
Yes.
might be early '90s.
Yeah.
That's the first one came out in 92.
Yeah,
Or no, 90. 90. It came out in 90.
yeah, those movies were freaking bad to the bone. Actually, I was actually a huge fan of that. Like the freaking outfits are sick. The like honestly, I don't think I have anything bad to say about those movies. Those movies are fantastic, and they're better than the like Michael Bay ones.
The third one could have been better.
Yeah, heck, I didn't even remember there was 3 of them.
The third one's when they go back in time to ancient Japan.
Yeah, I didn't even remember that one. So, heck, I don't even know if I've seen that one. I probably did, but yeah,
But the second one's the best. You get Ice Cube singing the ninja rap.
Oh, really?
I remember that. I remember that.
I don't remember that.
Yeah, I do. I actually ninja go, ninja go, ninja go. Yeah, I remember that because I had like I think I actually had the soundtrack for that. Like I had the CD and everything, and I played it like on loop forever.
Hmm.
Let's see, like what about so I know Snack, you have like more anime movie ones that you said you could talk about, like Titan.
Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but the anime, like, I thought was probably one of my top probably like 5 animes because it's very chaotic. The story's crazy and characters are crazy, you know. But the anime like adaptation to the live action, they changed certain characters' names. Uh, they also made it to where in the anime they were like pre-industrial age on the island, and in the movie they had like vehicles and weapons and stuff like that. So it was kind of interesting to see how they just like kind of changed the whole time frame of when it was, when the story took place.
Yeah, wasn't there like an actual freaking tank in that?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that there were quite a few.
See, I never watched it. I did watch the anime, like, because we watched that, but like I never watched the live action. And like I heard about that, and I was like, "There's a tank? Why is there a freaking tank in that?" Like it, for me, it doesn't make any sense. Like it's what was that, a Korean made show, or was it like a Hollywood, crappy Hollywood one?
I'm not sure exactly where it was made at.
Hmm.
I know it wasn't America.
Yeah, I could have swore it was like a Korean like made one maybe, or a Japanese one. But I could be wrong. Like I'm just guessing here. I'm pretty sure I heard that. But like that, the fact that there were tanks in it, and there was other things that were really weird about that show too. I just remember like glazing over it while I was like reading about it and everything. I never got around to watching it.
Yeah, another thing was like it's like small things, but it all adds up. Uh, they changed somebody's name or a couple characters' names that I can't remember what it was because it's been a while. But to change some like certain characters' names in the movie is just from the anime is so weird because we grew up or we watched the whole anime and then the movie comes out after,
Hmm.
and it's like why would you guys change anybody? The main characters.
Yeah, that's that's like what I'm talking about. Like the millennial slash Gen Z writers thinking that they're just better or smarter, or honestly cashed in and just threw something together. I honestly, that's the only thing I can explain because it's happening in Hollywood, it's happening in video games, it's happening like it's not just a one time thing in a certain thing like area. It's like it's across the board, and so the only thing I can like attribute to that is probably my generation and younger probably trying to make their mark on things that already exist and trying to make them better, and they're done nothing but made them worse. So I
No
mean,
originality, kind of.
exactly. But that would be my guess with that. I mean, that's at least my ongoing theory. But uh, I had one. What when I was mentioning Braden, the worst adaptation I think of all time, and if I had to rate it, it's so bad that as well they didn't get the main character's name right.
Let me guess. Let me guess.
No, just a second, They didn't get the character's name right. Nothing in it was done to any degree of correctness. Like it was like, the best part is the guy who did this movie said he was a huge fan, and that's what cracked me up. But
I know what you're talking about.
yeah, so like I think this is probably the worst adaptation there ever was, and there was no semblance of any anything awesome in it. Like you have some bad adaptations, like even the Halo show. Like I will bash the Halo show to the day I die because it was such a travesty on something that I loved growing up. But at the same time, you still got a feeling of nostalgia, especially in those first few episodes when you see all these Spartans coming in and saving this town full of people wearing their armor, and you just feel the clunkiness of the armor and how freaking strong and powerful they are fighting these elites and everything. And there was some like mystery and everything. Like there were still positive aspects of it, but you have this show or slash movie was so bad, like I wanted to rip my eyes out after watching it, and that would be Braden.
Avatar: The Last Airbender.
Correct. Movie. The movie
But I would say the live action show that they did
was good.
was pretty good.
Yeah, I agree. It was actually very good. I was a big fan. It was done by somebody that actually cared. Like the movie, I don't know if anybody knows, was done by M. Night Shyamalan.
Yep.
Who, yeah,
That was their first take.
Oh, really?
yeah, it was done by M. Night Shyamalan, and he's got some good movies. They're all
But
weird.
he's like a thriller movie director though.
Oh,
He's
I wouldn't
not.
even say that, but he's like So his only like movies that I thought were of substance are obviously was it The Sixth Sense,
Sleepy
the
Hollow.
huh?
Sleepy Hollow, is that
Sleep-
one of his?
Is it? It might be actually. I don't know. Sleepy Hollow might be one. The Village was one. That one was okay. It got weird at the end, but it was good.
What about Split?
So that's actually one that a lot of people like. I've never seen it. Yeah, so I've never seen Split.
Oh.
I've never seen. Yeah, I've never seen Split. He did also do The Happening
Yeah.
with Mark Wahlberg, but the problem is though is he did Avatar: The Last Airbender, and it was just got awful. Like he couldn't even get the main character's name right. They called him Ong through the whole entire freaking film. And guys, it's Aang. It's Aang. They say his name. Like I know people make fun of me for getting Naruto's name wrong, but like I'm not making a movie about him. So like, like it's a travesty. Like I don't even know how to explain it. I was super excited about that movie because the trailers looked kind of cool when it was coming out. And then I went to go see it, and it was literally one of the few movies I've ever walked out on.
Did
Wow.
you know, Lonnie, being that Avatar: The Last Airbender is owned by Nickelodeon,
Uh-huh.
they aired that movie on Nickelodeon. It got such bad reviews and so much hate, they won't air it anymore.
Good, good. Thank God. That's yeah, it's just so bad, man. I mean, there's not even like there's no excuse for it, honestly. There's just no excuse.
Imagine being a parent walking by your kid's room thinking they're watching like, oh, the Avatar, awesome. And then
Yeah.
you see that and you're just like, I'm never buying Avatar plushies ever again, man.
Dude, imagine now think about this. That's something you actually brought up that's pretty funny. So we're living in an era of like really awful things when we're talking about horrible, like this might be a little off topic, but so like there's a whole age group now to where their Star Wars is episode like was it 7, 8, 9.
Yeah.
Ugh.
They're gonna grow up, and
Poor kids.
people are gonna ask them what was the best Star Wars ever, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, it was 8 or it was 9," and then you're gonna look at them and be like, "Are you freaking kidding me? Like, did you watch any of the other ones? Do you know what you're talking about?" No, like there was like when the prequels came out, they weren't exactly popular at the time. Like I was a fan, I liked them. Like it was Star Wars
Oh, I
coming
love
out.
the prequels.
Well,
Yeah, they were
okay,
good.
so Brain. There's a difference between loving them now and then when they came out, they weren't what you expected.
Well, see, Lonnie, you have to realize I was born in 1999.
Mm-hmm.
That's when the first one came out. Those are the movies I grew up with.
That's
So,
the
yes, I
That's
did
what
love-
I'm talking about. That's what's scary. So that's that.
Yeah.
I did grow up
Nowadays,
with those.
nowadays, there's kids out there who are like, "Oh, episode 7, 8, and 9 all came out when I was a kid. Those are the best movies ever."
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking. I think it's exactly what I'm talking about. You just made my point like perfectly. Now, don't get me wrong. The prequels are actually good, but the thing is when they first came out, like I actually went to I want to show how cool I am. That's what I'm going to say this. So I worked at Best Buy at the time. And that's not the cool part. We got free access and like we were able to do like a preview viewing of the first episode. And I got to go see it before anybody else did in the country. So it was pretty cool going to see it. But when you go in and you watch that and you're expecting this is Star Wars, there's going to be lightsabers, there's going to be cool battles, there's going to be all this cool stuff. And then you end up with episode 1, which is all about Anakin as a little kid, which is cool, like now when you think about it. But at the time, you're like,
Yep.
okay, where's this going?
Building up the story.
You fracking start off with Jar Jar fracking Banks, who, dear God, is probably one of the worst Star Wars characters ever. Even to this day, I'd probably have to say. And then you have the second one, Attack of the Clones, which ended up being a love story between Anakin and Padme. So
Oh yeah.
that is not Star Wars, and everybody at the time was like super upset about it. Like not in like a like we hated it like 7, 8, and 9, but they were like, it's we waited 10 plus 15 years for this, and this is what we got. They kind of it's whatever. But nowadays you go and ask anybody like what their favorite Star Wars is, and almost everybody unanimously says Episode 3. Exactly, Episode 3.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
There's only two correct answers to what is the best Star Wars. It's Episode 3 and Episode 5.
Yeah. Yeah. I like both of those actually.
Rogue One.
Yeah. Rogue One, dude. Rogue One was actually the only thing.
Rogue One.
That is the only thing Disney ever did correctly with Star Wars. Rogue One. That's it.
Actually,
Solo wasn't too bad.
Yeah, Solo was okay.
The Lego Star Wars like mini movies that Disney produces did something good.
Oh my gosh.
They gave us Darth Jar Jar.
Dude,
No
now
way.
that was actually George. Now people will argue with me, but that was actually George Lucas's original plan for Jar Jar Binks.
I wish they would have done that.
Dude, he would have.
Dude,
That would have been
awesome.
insane. So, I don't know, Snack, if you know like the story behind that. So Jar Jar Binks, if you go back and look like all the like original movies, 1, 2, and 3,
Influenced him.
yeah, throughout the whole entire show, you see him doing these quadruple backflip landings and everything, and
Yeah.
he's sticking them, but then he trips over a stick, and then like he starts acting like he can't stand correctly. He gets his foot tangled in a droid, but somehow still kills everything around him without ever being touched or hurt or harmed. Like that was actually part of George Lucas's original plan. Is he was talking about making Jar Jar Binks the Sith Lord over Palpatine. Like he was the
and that
one.
made a lot of sense.
It does. Like when you go back and you
'Cause
look at it, it actually makes sense and it looks really cool. Like now, but what George Lucas supposedly said is he was afraid because Yoda, when it originally launched, did not have a good what do you call it, like reception, because he was really annoying in the first like episode, and like he was like this old puppet thing, started hitting Luke, and he was really annoying. And like if the original Yoda was way different than the Yoda in 1, 2, and 3, so he was afraid that he would get backlash because Jar Jar Binks was really annoying, and he decided to back off on it last second, and then took the Darth Binks out of the whole thing.
It's
Now,
kind of sad, actually.
it is, dude. Like I would have loved to see a Darth Jar Jar Binks, because I think that would have been highly unexpected. It would have been a sweet twist, kind of like that would have been 1, 2, and 3's the "I am your father" moment.
Yeah.
Dude.
That would have been really insane. And I'm highly disappointed that he didn't go through with that. Like I get he was trying to be safer with it, but the worst part is you go and look at episodes 7, 8, and 9, and you can't see anything cool like that at all in any of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like at first there was the Snoke thing, but
Yeah.
they were like, he literally blew that up before the next movie launched, and he's just like, yeah, there's nobody cares. And there were so many theories about it.
I think one of the things that made me the most mad about 7, 8, and 9 was like, yeah, they said Leia was force sensitive. That's fine. She's force sensitive. But don't make her say, oh yeah, she was training to be a Jedi and all this other stuff, and she has the force. Like when she gets launched out into space and she pulls herself back in,
It was the clownest
I walked
thing ever.
out.
Yeah, that was the clowniest thing
I
ever.
walked out.
Yeah. Yeah,
Wow.
I survived the vacuum of space, and yet I'm more powerful than Luke, who's trained for like tons of years now and has his own Jedi Academy where he trained younglings, and then I'm more powerful because I can fly into space and then pull myself back. Like this is the
Yeah.
dumbest crap
While
I've
ice
ever
crystals
seen.
are enveloping her body or whatever.
Yeah, this just turned into like a whole Star Wars podcast. But anyways, this is freaking
So far off topic.
yeah. But
It's a good
yeah,
one.
dude, it's what made me like more irritated about the new Star Wars than anything though, It was the fact that they're trying to do the Force is for everybody. Everybody has the Force.
No.
Yeah, they're literally
Yeah, that's true.
even one of the last, what was it? The one after the casino thing. They showed the little kid who started using the Force on a broomstick and stuff. I'm like, what the frack are you doing? Like, there are
Yeah.
Force sensitive children. Like, if everybody has something, no one has anything because they're special. Because they're not special anymore. They're just normal. So you're a normal person now in a world of magic. So like, congratulations. You know who's special in that point? The person who doesn't have magic. So let's do a movie about the guy. Let's just call him George. George has zero magic, and everybody else has the Force in Star Wars.
You might be onto a point for the next Star Wars series where everyone has the Force but one guy, and he has to use the not Force.
Yeah.
To beat all the Jedi, the Sith.
They're just gonna give him an AK-47, and he's just gonna go to town.
Okay, Lonnie. Now that begs the question, because in the original trilogy, Han made fun of Luke for using this fake magic. Was Han Force sensitive?
No, Han was never Force sensitive.
How did he survive everything?
Luck. You know what? Luck is a thing. It is a real thing.
He
Especially
rolled a D20.
Yeah, he rolled a D20 on every single situation. And not only that, he survived a lot of things because he had powerful people next to him at all times, including Chewbacca.
His passenger was a dang Wookiee.
Yeah, he's a fracking Wookiee who can rip a dude's arms off when he gets angry at chess. So don't sit here and tell me that he's like some Force sensitive dude. He has no Force sensitivity at all. He actually bashed it the whole entire, like during that whole sit down and everything, he was bashing the Force. Like, I don't believe in that crap, whatever. And, obviously he found out pretty quickly because like Luke was doing it and then he had Obi-Wan around him in the ship and everything. But yeah, they're trying to make it to where like everybody's special, but nobody's special. That's modern Star Wars.
So has this just become our Star Wars podcast?
It might as well be, right?
I demand a new topic.
The only thing that these podcasts are about is good conversation. It doesn't matter. Titles, whatever.
True.
But
Okay, so then now that we're on this, did he shoot first?
yeah, George Lucas
No,
said
no.
George
Greedo
Lucas
shot
said he
first,
did.
Man.
George Lucas said he did.
Oh,
Han shot first.
Yeah. So
didn't he dodge Greedo's bullet
no, he just
in the
missed it.
original
in the-
scene?
In the original, there was one blaster bolt, and it was from Han's gun. When they remastered it in like the 90 whatever
Something like that.
edition,
Yeah.
they added Greedo shooting and him dodging it.
Yeah.
They also added that in the 2004 version,
Mhm.
but Han shot first.
Yep, Han shot first, and it was those are classics, man. Those are good. There's yeah. Too bad they don't make anything good like that anymore, dude. Honestly, if I had to say, peak cinema was probably there's two eras of peak cinema. There was the '80s, and then there was the early 2000s.
Yep.
After that, everything's gone extremely downhill. Like even the '90s were great movies. They were more like children-centric movies, but they were still good. And then the freaking '80s was just amazing all around. You have freaking Back to the Future. You have Ghostbusters. You have freaking Star Wars. You have was it the Chips or whatever, the biker, Starsky and Hutch, all that crap. It was really good stuff. Then you have the 2000s. You have the Lord of the Rings, Shrek, The Hobbit. You have there's so much crap. A lot of good stories, like original, unique stories. The new Star Wars films. It just nowadays. What do we have to look forward to?
One movie I am looking forward to next year is The Odyssey.
Don't know anything about it.
So you know,
Space Odyssey or
Alien
no,
dude.
like The Odyssey, like the book, The Odyssey.
not ringing the bells. Actually, I
You know
probably
the
haven't
Dark
read
Knight trilogy. You know,
Yeah.
the Dark Knight trilogy
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now we're talking. So that's another good movie.
was
You feel
was produced by one of the best directors.
Nolan? Yeah.
He's directing the Odyssey.
Okay. Well, that's
Oh,
already a positive because he also
that'd
did
be
it.
good.
He also did Interstellar, and he did the only good
Yeah.
only good Superman movie, Man of Steel, with Henry Cavill. So, yeah, that's probably a good sign. Like Christopher Nolan does a great work. Oh, I do. There is movies that have come out that are really good. The Dune movies. Besides that, though, I can't think
Yeah,
of
they're pretty
anything.
good.
I love the Dune movies. But anyways, so back to topic. What are your two? Let's just say it this way. I guess everybody name your 3 favorite adaptations and say why. I'll go first. It could be a movie or a TV show. I would say Fallout's number 1. Like, I'm trying to think of any other video game or anime adaptations that are really good. And I think Fallout, at least so far, is number 1. Number 2, that's more difficult. I would probably put Super Mario Brothers. And then number 3, okay, so number 3, I will say would probably be Ninja Turtles. And I don't even know if that actually counts, but I'm going to put it in there. It's just a regular cartoon turned into a show. But what I will say though is I'm going to leave a space open for a 4th, which will, I think, have the possibility of being the greatest of all of them. Is the supposed new BioShock TV show coming out?
Yes.
Oh, wow. When's that coming?
Don't know yet. I think they started filming it. I don't know when it comes out though. But that storyline, if they don't mess it up, could be one of the craziest TV shows out. So BioShock's storyline is in depth, extremely good, and it's extremely rich and it's dark.
I just pre-ordered, or no, I'm thinking of something different. But I just ordered, it's like the definitive edition of all of the games combined into one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
what's your 3, Braden?
oh, Super Mario Bros. First, uh, Ninja Turtles,
Yeah.
and the 90s Mortal Kombat.
90s Mortal Kombat. Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that was a good one, man.
All right, Snack, yours.
Uh, Death Note wasn't too horribly bad, so I'd say that would probably, off the top of my head, that would be an okay one.
Mhm.
Of course, you got to go with probably go with Mortal Kombat. Was probably one of my favorites as a kid from back then, and then Rurouni Kenshin is like an anime. It was a pretty good adaptation on that too.
Okay. I'll have to look at those. Like, the Death Note one actually interests me a lot because I actually love that show. You'll have to send me a link to it or something. I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah.
Now
Some people don't like it.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you're good. Why do they not like about it?
They changed Misa's name to Mia, which that's whatever.
Yeah.
They made it to where at the end of the movie, they're on this like carousel, and I don't remember exactly what happens, but they fall out of it, and Mia or Misa and Light, they both live, and the last page of the book had his name written on it. I can't remember how he destroyed it, but he destroyed the page, but he didn't die at the same time.
Interesting.
So that was kind of weird, but it's like it opened it up for like another movie or whatever.
So it was a movie. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now each one of us will pick the worst adaptation, and I will start it off with Avatar: Last Airbender, the movie.
I'm gonna have to agree with you on that one.
No, you got to pick something different.
No, I can't, Lonnie. I can't accept it. That movie does not exist.
I
Everything
agree.
about it sucks.
I agree.
Who is this Aang you talk about? I know Ong.
Yeah. Ong. Yeah. What about you, Snack?
Just because like I'm currently watching Avatar: The Last Airbender for the first time. So don't beat me up.
The movie?
No, but the show, the anime, or
Oh,
the
okay.
cartoon, whatever. But I
Everybody
probably with
attack him.
Halo.
Everybody attack him. He's a
Uh,
sneaky squeaky snack on Twitter. Attack.
Just because like Halo for me, man, like it was one of my first. It was actually my first Xbox game I ever played. Blew my mind. You know, 4 players because you had 4 controllers, and
Yeah.
for it to go from that as a child, I'm an adult now, and like all that time, the games have been fairly good,
Mhm.
off and on here. But the end of the live thing just threw me off, man. I watched, like I said, like 2 episodes, and I was like, I can't, man. I
You
can't.
honestly, you didn't miss anything. The two episodes were probably the best episodes of the whole series. It was everything was downhill consistently from there. They made that the Asian chick. I don't even remember her name. She was that unappealing. They made her like pretty much the main character for like half the show, and like Ming Kwan or something like that. I don't know. And then like that, they were trying to make something big out of her, and then all of a sudden she just blows away, and just nothing happens. So like, you know, it's another wasted storyline. Yeah, it was Halo. If it weren't for Avatar: Last Airbender, thank God that exists, because if it weren't for that, Halo would be by far the worst adaptation I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're at 46 minutes, and I appreciate everybody stopping by. We actually had a decent amount of people hanging out, watching. Very quiet on the chat, but that's all right. Nothing wrong with that. Before we head out, anybody on the chat want to put their most hated adaptation or favorite? Go ahead and do it. I'm going to go ahead and start the music, and we're going to fade out here and be off here in a couple minutes. Everybody, appreciate you, and we will see you on Wednesday for some Rocket League stream. So, peace and chicken grease. Everybody have a great evening.
see you guys.
Bye.
Valleys to mushroom skies. Ooh, we're geeking out and we're on the rise. The power-ups fuel our endless highs. No lies, no lies, no lies.
Brayden, have you ever seen the original or the first not Spider-Man, Power Rangers movie, The Ooze? The one with Ivan Ooze?
Absolutely.
Dude.
I cannot